Okay. All right. Live on YouTube is working. Live on TikTok is working. We're live here at halftime. Oh, good. I'm gonna get probably all three pugs because that's the way this is going for y'all. If you're just joining me and didn't watch the first half, we are up 2-0 over Jamaica. Both goals from Ali Sentnor, who, like we talked about before this match, is a player that I think was feeling very much on the outside on the depth chart looking in, since she didn't get the start last time. I do think she'd been solidly displaced by Alyssa Thompson, starting to be concerned about being displaced by Michelle Cooper, I think, as well. And obviously those positions are really competitive. So thoughts on Hutton? Listen, I don't have really a negative word to say about anybody. I've seen Hutton play better, but for the most part, midfield is midfielding. The flow and the attack has been outstanding. The defense hasn't really had anything to do. The players that have been under kind of the most pressure have been, both Hutton and Coffey, just because Jamaica is playing so narrow. They're really trying to congest that midfield. So it's been about distributing, trying to get out of that. Where should Sentnor go if she were to leave Utah? Literally anywhere. I don't care. No, places where I think it depends. Does she want to play? Sorry, my dogs are going nuts again, y'all. This is a lot. Foxy's playing great. I think Thompson's being replaced by Cooper. No, I think Sentnor got replaced by Cooper a little bit. It would be nice to have that tall person for those corners. It would, because as people point out, Lily Johannes is very tall. She's not an aerial threat yet. You can be tall and not be an aerial threat. There was some debate also in the comments about whether you could be an aerial threat and be short. You can. I just think it's an outlier. But I know plenty of tall players who are not aerial threats and have not done that yet. She's young, though, so she can still learn that. Is Hutton not tall? Not at all. Hutton is small. Shocked at how cool Lily stays under pressure. It's honestly the most shocking thing about her, given her age, is just her maturity. I thought Johannes was only 5'7". I think she's taller than that. I think she's a bit taller than that. But I would have to double check. No one is really setting Alyssa up. No one is. Alyssa's doing it all herself. But you know what? That's okay, right? Because she's pulling people out of position when she does that, and then there's space there for the other players to run it, and they're making it work. Tara's looking pretty good. Yep, I think she's looking fine. There's not been a lot of pressure defensively. And folks, if you're joining me on TikTok, these comments come in a little bit faster and more furious. On YouTube, there's only 18 of you, so I will see your comment. Who has improved the most under Hayes? Oh, that's an interesting question. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about that a little bit, but it's a good question. I like it. I just don't see Cooper over Sentnor, to be honest. I don't necessarily either, but I think Cooper has some fun size to throw around that I think we're lacking a little bit. What subs would you like to see? Give me low. Put her in there. Let Sam Coffey get a rest. Let's just let her have it. Thompson under Hayes. I don't think I don't disagree that Alyssa Thompson has improved markedly. I don't think it's due to Emma Hayes. I don't think this is Emma Hayes that has done this. I think that has been something that has been brewing in other capacities. I think mainly in motivation, probably by being left off of that roster. I feel like this team is much more patient under Emma. They don't need to score in the first 10. Yes. And this is one from Bryce on YouTube. It's a comment, right, that this time last year, we were talking about that in the lead up to the Olympics. She was talking about how this team needs to build more patience, be comfortable breaking down a low block by, holding the ball a second longer sometimes and looking around, allowing players the opportunity to move and also, giving them a chance to move. So we are absolutely seeing that now. It's the reason why it looks easy now. This same team, it's a pretty well organized defensive effort from Jamaica. This same team would have given us fits. So who's our best midfielder right now from what you've seen? So it's Lily Johannes. It's the best. I mean, she looks much better at the 10 today than she's done previously. Love that Johannes and Coffey are starting to build chemistry. Completely agree. They're very fun to watch. I'm just glad Albert is in there. I don't know who she would displace in this midfield. Love a confident Foxy. Completely agree. Looks much more offensive than in the past. Yes, she is. But also that's because when you had Jenna Neiswanger was the one doing the attacking, right, over Emily Fox. And Emily Fox stayed home a little more. But now it's kind of shifting a bit. I'd actually like to see Abello get forward a bit more, but that play has been going up the right side. Lily's ball placement is amazing. Completely agree. I want a center back to play a ball over the top or Abello to play a long ball across. I agree, but Abello's got to get the ball. She's not like that. That left side has not been opening up as much. Same reason people are saying Alyssa Thompson's not getting much help. The balls to that side have not been as available. You're just getting more space on the right, so we've been playing it there. Abello's attacking. She is, but again, not as much as I like. You're going to get that opportunity here because of the way it's set up. Again, they're really holding and congesting them central, so you're going to have those wide sides, but you're not getting it as much on the left as you were on the right. Alyssa's doing great. She's always doing great. Any subs at halftime? I don't think so. Will we see Lynn? Maybe. Like I don't personally need to see Lynn in this game. I know what Lynn brings. I don't know that a game narrative means you would put her in for this unless you just want to score more goals. Abello or Patterson on the left. I think that they tried Patterson on the left already last camp and have kind of abandoned that experiment, as evidenced by the fact that she played on the right this time, and then they brought in Abello. So I think that they've made up their mind on that. Coffee most improved under Hayes. No, I think Sam Coffey's been very outstanding from the start, and I think people didn't appreciate her until maybe Emma Hayes. Tiffany, thank you for the rose. I appreciate you. Who would be my starting defense? With no Tierna Davidson in, with Tierna Davidson out. I probably default to starting Sonnet too, and I don't like it. I don't think it should be Sonnet, but I would probably default to starting Sonnet with Gurma and Fox, and then I would still go Dunn on the left at this point. I haven't seen anybody displace Dunn. I think Jenna will be able to get back in. Jenna Nicewanger needs to find minutes, and if she's not finding them at Arsenal, she'll leave again. If we do that same corner kick, I'm going to scream. I can't with the corner, y'all. Like, I'm such a short corner hater. Don't give me, I tried to look up the data, and the data did not actually support my view on this, but I hate them. I don't think they're successful. Dunn always gets it done. She does. Thoughts on Allie? The goals were good. I think she could have gone bottom left on that early chance. I agree. I think she's out here, I think needed the confidence boost. It's been rough over at Utah. And again, like, I think was starting to feel like she was falling on the depth chart, and I don't think that she, likes that feeling. She responds well to it. So here, what does Tara need to do to beat out Sonnet? I think she just needs a little more time, frankly, at the position. She's very new to this position, and she's like, it's an easier transition. Sonnet, was not playing primarily center back either until relatively recently, but she had played it before, and she was playing a defensive mid role. Those are a little bit easier to swap in. It's kind of a similar skill set. But Tara was not near this position before like 2 seasons ago, right? So you've just still got a little more time where she's working on her positional awareness. So it's really not, I think it's a matter of time before she displaces Sonnet, but she just needs a little more time under tension. Will we see low second half? We better. I'm ready to cry again because I'm sure it'll still, God, her interviews afterwards were the most like wholesome, delightful thing I've ever watched. It was so good. Let's see, why has U.S. Women's National Team under Emma Hayes never scored more than 4 goals? Well, I would say until this run of friendlies, we have not played a team that I would expect us to score more than 4 goals on. So there's that. Yeah, that's kind of the biggest one. The friendlies leading up to the Olympics, there were a couple teams that I think we could have done that too, but we were still really sussing out breaking down that low block. You'll see it. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens this game. I'd like to see Lowe and Hutton. I would too. Like, let them have their little synergy from club. While I thought Heaps did better last game, I also haven't noticed her absence tonight. Excited to see a fresh look in the midfield. I agree. I think Lily Johannes has done markedly better at the 10 than I thought she was going to do. Because like the last time she played the 10, it wasn't great. And I was kind of like, why are we trying this again? Anyone you would like to see brought in that hasn't been? Abella was really the one I was the most curious about. I'd like to see Lowe get more minutes. Especially in this game where they are clogging that midfield. It'll be interesting to see what she does. Do I see Wave signing someone big? I mean, if they could sign a big defender, they're going to run with it. Lowe, thank you for the rose. I genuinely, I think if they just get one better defender, they're good. Is Tara a lock at this point? No. Thoughts on Ashley Hatch? I would like to see her in the mix. She's playing well. So it'd be nice to have that option at the 9. Meant just to the squad in general. Oh, okay. That's an interesting, okay, why am I blanking? I've got some folks. I think Maddie Darlene's getting called in next time to the senior squad. I think she's getting, I think that's the one that I'm waiting to see. And then Lily Real. Will Corey be given a real shot by Hayes? I think it's just still early in her injury recovery, and I need to see what that looks like. I think she'll be looked at, absolutely. Lily Real when? If Lily Real is not on this senior roster next camp, like in July, I will be very surprised. Unless Carrie Abello just balls out the second half. She's been fine, but and it also is to some extent the opponents you're playing, are they giving you the opportunities to really show what you can do? But Lily Real is going to be there soon. I think Perry's been very good this season. Very, very strong. So I'd like to see her get more looks. Sanchez is not getting, I'm not even dreaming that dream. Have I watched the U23? So I watched Abby Brighton. She had some very nice moments on Friday. I candidly have not watched yesterday's yet. So I got to do that. She's the real deal. The puns write themselves. It's crazy to see how many players, going back, players on Jamaica are born in the U.S. or play college in the U.S. Yeah, very common. Very common. Let's see. Gotta admire the loyalty of the Sanchez stands. I don't blame him. I think she's criminally underrated when it comes to that. Mel Barcena's call up soon. Dude, she's fallen off the radar. She didn't even get called up to any of the youth levels, to the point that I wondered if she's flirting with Mexico again. But she's still got U.S. youth national team in her bio on Instagram. So I think that I just think she's fallen off. What do you think about Moultrie going in? I mean, she's probably what I'd like to see get more minutes here. Maybe that's the plan, is to rest Johannes. I don't know. Love the Van Zanten sisters. Yeah, they're playing well. Will Giselle be back in the combo when healthy? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing with Giselle. I don't think she should be in the mix playing on the wing. There's just so many other options there. Let her play defense. There's not as many options. You need other options there. So let her do that. But I don't know. Do I think we'll see Big Fish again? Again, I didn't watch yesterday. She wasn't wowing me on Friday. I do think we'll see her again, but she's been out a minute. That injury recovery takes some time. Let's see. Who are 3 players you see going in 2027 for me? Gurma, Johannes, and Thompson. I think those are locks at this point. Thoughts on Trent back? Or Trent coming back, or considering her back problems. I think she is taking the necessary time, because I think it's so hard to rest your back until actually get that better, because you use it constantly. Sitting is uncomfortable. It's so shitty. So I'm glad she's taking the time to really focus on it, because unlike another injury where you can just say stay off of it for 3 weeks, you just don't get to stay off of it. I feel like PTJ is maybe locking down the goalkeeper position. I think it's done. This is the only time since Alyssa Nair has been gone that they've started the same goalkeeper back-to-back, I think. I'm pretty sure. So I think it's done. Okay, game's back on. Y'all know we'll be back here post-match. Thank you all for joining. Follow, subscribe, whatever. Let's fucking go. And the smoke alarm's going off. See y'all.